I had knee surgery back in February of 2017.
Okay.
And after the surgery, it was, I guess, about 6 or 8 weeks after that, I fell. My knee had given out on me, and I broke my wrist from that fall and had to be plated back together. Then after that fall, I fell again and tore my shoulder up. Well, at that point, insurance was wanting me to go get a second opinion on looking at my knee surgery again, and told me I need to get a second opinion to see what needed to be done. Well, the doctor I went to said that it wasn't done right, that it needed to be totally replaced again. So that's what I had to go through. I didn't know. I was just wondering if there's any kind of legal.
Sure. Rachel, great question. Sorry to hear about all of this. Let me throw it over to Ms. Nix first. What are your thoughts?
You certainly may have some ramifications from what you're saying is an improper knee surgery. My concern is, number one, when did the negligent act occur? Because that's when the statute of limitation begins to run. And many times it's 1 year or 2 years. It just depends on who the provider is and who the action is against. So I would say to you, being that this is 2019, you immediately need to seek legal advice.
Okay.
That's the first step. But I would have to, or some other attorney would have to review your medical records to actually see what, if anything, negligent we see in it. And a lot of times what we have to do is we have to hire an expert that would actually review the records and say that the doctor or the hospital breached the medical standard of care.
Okay.
Jim, what are your thoughts?
Great points all that Chantrell makes. The statute of limitations is the most critical one in a medical malpractice case, but it wasn't clear. I don't know if Rachel's still on the line.
She should be.
Was this initial surgery a knee replacement?
Yes.
Okay. So
total knee replacement.
So it's a couple things going on here. One, as Chantrell said, especially if the second doctor indicated to you that the first procedure was done improperly, someone needs to look at it, some lawyer who handles these kinds of cases, and look at it quickly. That's a strong indication that, you know, you've already got one opinion by somebody that it's likely something that went wrong.
That's a good point.
The second sort of aspect of this, there are a lot of, and you see them on TV late at night, and we handle a lot of these cases. In fact, I'm handling a multi-district litigation in Baltimore, Maryland now involving defective knee replacements. And so the component part may have a problem. It may be subject to a recall. So you have two potential cases, potentially. One for the doctor if it was an improper procedure or surgery. Two, a separate potential claim if it is a defective knee product. And Chantrell is exactly right. The only way to determine this is to get it to an attorney who handles these kinds of cases. They can review the records and determine whether you have either case. And so you need to do that though as quickly as possible. It takes time to get the records, time to have experts to analyze them. You cannot wait to the last minute. We'll be glad to talk to you Monday if you want to call Rachel, but you need to call someone quickly.